Welcome back. Now, I know that this is a video on the Joker, but take a look at the thermal optic. Right now I'm in the gas, so anytime you're inside the gas, it's always a little bit harder to see through the gas, but you can see pretty clearly with these thermal optics. Now, let me get to the point of this video and why I wanted to take another look at the Joker. Whenever you're on Rebirth Island in particular, and whenever you're getting pushed from a building, you get in a position where you want to keep the power position, but you're facing and you want to use like a streak. Right here I have a cluster strike. I think I end up getting a precision, maybe 2 precisions. The idea is to keep the high ground. The high ground is going to be the part closest to prison. So there goes the cluster. I think I'm eventually going to get a precision that I find inside. The idea is that the Joker is going to replace these streaks and allow me to keep the high ground a lot easier and a lot more consistently, even if I don't have a streak on me. What I would essentially do, and I don't have a stim right now, what I would essentially do is stay in the gas, stim, and use the Joker to anticipate teams getting forced out. Like right now, the teams that are going to get forced out are the teams coming from prison. I'd send the Joker shots and keep sending Jokers almost as if it was a cluster streak, and use that to take over the high ground. Right here I actually have an example of a of the high ground. Once we take the high ground, the circle pulls back to the person, to the team that has the high ground. I end up staying in the gas. I res myself, and we're able to maintain power position. And that's the goal that I want to get out of the Joker. So here's another example of how this would have worked. With the Joker, I would have sent the rockets out about 10 to 20 seconds ago, and I would be in a position to help my teammates as opposed to using the RPG and not being able to help as much. I do get the res off, but you'll see that whenever this zone collapses in about 10 more seconds, we end up getting the pull. With the Joker, I'd be able to guarantee that I'm able to keep this high ground in the same way that I would with the cluster strike. I gotta get you. Sweet. We in. We got high ground. We can move up to this position up here. Additionally, in Rebirth, you have a lot of windows in these buildings. What you can do to get the Joker shot over the building is aim it through the window, and it's going to come in through the top and hit on the top of the room. The second thing is with the Joker, you can bluff helis. If they don't jump, what you can do is fire 2 in a row. The notification isn't really going to respond correctly. Additionally, they can also mistime the flares and still get a free kill. Okay, and here's the most important thing. Whenever you use the Joker, what you can do is crouch spam or strafe spam, trying to go back and forth between cover. And if you're able to do it correctly, then they're not really able to take shots at you, and you can still get the shot off. Okay, and finally, the last thing is the Joker is just so powerful. You can use it to take away any high ground from anybody who's below you, take over prison, take over anything that's below you. There's really nowhere you can hide except going on the inside. This is very important because if you are going to take over prison, people don't stay on the roof. They run from the Joker.
Down one.
And I hope you enjoy.
Load up. There he goes, up.
I wiped him with the Joker.